Speaking of somebody is going to set the business on fire, they introduced Gable Steveson. There's no N in there. Who's a big wrestling fan, just won the gold medal, is going to be probably, I would imagine, a pretty good professional wrestler because he's motivated and he's a fan. And the female gold medalist, whose name was Tamara, but I couldn't catch the last name while it was on the graphic to write it down. And I bet you she's not going to be a wrestler because she looks like a female CPA. His looks can be deceiving, but Gable Steveson looks like he could be a star in the wrestling business. The other girl looked like she could be a highly decorated scholastic achiever. The next match was Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. And I wrote the word seriously, followed by 2 question marks. Did I miss anything?
I didn't watch this match. I skipped it, just like
Very
you did.
good. I've never yet seen Jinder Mahal wrestle, and I want to keep it that way.
Boy, have they botched it with Drew McIntyre.
I remember when he was the guy that beat Brock Lesnar.
That's right. At WrestleMania.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Well, another of the women's championships was on the line, and this could have been another incredible match and possibly helped, I can't say save this program, but made it a little bit brighter. But instead, it's a 3-way with Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair versus this pasty white Hurricane Helms ripoff that's 5 feet tall and looks like a fucking kid at a birthday costume party. And she's the champion. Nikki Ass.
Ash.
Yeah. So basically they stuck in with the 2, honestly, most star-looking women stars on their roster. They stuck this kid cosplayer in there with this goofy gimmick and this just ridiculous backstory that she's almost a superhero. And I'm sure Vince is thinking, oh, all the little girls will love this after they finish playing with their easy bake ovens or whatever the fuck. But this was only the 2nd women's championship match on the show so far, by the way. And every time that Charlotte and Rhea got a little something going, this tiny little pasty white little midget would jump into it, and they had to do spots with her like she should actually be competitive with either one of these girls. It killed the visual and the match in general. These two having to bump for or work with or work this girl into shit. They had to do some of that. Blah. It went forever, and I forgot to keep watching it. And finally, Nikki Ass gave Rhea Ripley a shitty-looking DDT, and Rhea just had to roll to the floor and disappear. And then, finally, thankfully, Charlotte tapped out Nikki Ass with the figure 8. It was a not good match with a lousy finish, but the right winner.
I skipped past most of it. I saw the finish. Good finish.
There you go. Well, it was a lousy finish, but the right person to win the finish.
I like the way she tapped out, actually. I like the way she finally gave it.
Well, no, I don't mean I mean the way they went into the finish. The actual figure 8, that's fine. You know, once she got it, you can't fuck that up. But I mean, it was an awkward finishing sequence that they went through because Nikki Ass was involved in it.
Well, I gotta say, and I don't hate Nikki Ash the way you seemingly do, even though she has a stupid gimmick. But as soon as Charlotte Flair comes out there, there's no one who exudes star quality like her. Just as soon as she comes out there, everything she does is perfect. You know, just the way she walks to the ring. What a star. What an aura that very few women in the business have. And she's so great. She really is.
She believes who she is because her father believed who he was. And I'm not saying that they're stuck-up assholes. Flair has talked about publicly that he's had problems with his self-confidence at various points in his career, and could he go on being as good as he was, the best at the business, or whatever the case. I'm sure Charlotte has some of the same qualities or feelings, but you don't see it when they go out there. They are who they are. She is the queen. He was the nature boy. They are the Flairs. They carry themselves like stars, regardless of... Sincerity is the key. When you can fake that, you got it made. Even if you've got doubts or insecurities, you don't show it when you go out there. To those people, they can't tell, they can't see. And so many, especially the female talents, but a lot of the guys too in the business these days, go out there looking like they're just so happy to be there. Instead of the other way around, you should be happy to be seeing me. This company should be happy to be employing me. I'm a star. They go out, they say they're happy to be there. They act like they're happy to be there. And, you know, and people don't pay to see people that are happy to be somewhere. But anyway, I think that's the and Ripley is getting that too, because you can tell she's liking these ovations, but she comes out with confidence. If you, male, female, animal, vegetable, mineral, if you don't come out with confidence and attitude, the people can see through it. And if you're not confident, you can't pretend to be confident. It shows. Rule for the day.
Okay.